Yuji Itadori is finally getting the MC treatment in the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. Yes, I know, he has had some highlight fights like against Mahito, but that wasn't enough for being the MC. Much more spotlight was given to side characters like Gojo, with his fights against Toji, the Disaster Curses, and finally Sukuna. But now, in chapter 257, Yuji is finally showing us why he is the protagonist of this story. Anyway, with that said, my name is Sacred Saiyan, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the video. So, chapter 257 starts with Arame asking Sukuna who Yuji is, because he's too strong to be a nobody, and Sukuna tells Arame that he is the child of Kenjaku, which we did already know, but what we didn't know was why Kenjaku chose Jin Itadori to do the Devil's Tango with. But now we do, as Sukuna reveals how he ate his twin in the womb, which is absolutely diabolical. And then, his twin soul wandered until reincarnating as Jin Itadori. And then, Kenjaku took the white splash so Yuji could spam the black flash. And I mean, I think 90% of the Jujutsu Kaisen community knew that Yuji and Sukuna had to be related in some way. The resemblance was way too much to be a coincidence, but now we finally know why, as Sukuna is technically Yuji's uncle. And then we get given the question, does that mean Itadori has the potential to equal Sukuna? Sukuna and Yuji then both get in a fighting stance, like Yuji did against Choso and Shibuya. And then Sukuna hits Yuji with a dismantle, but Yuji is unfazed, and then hits Sukuna with his second black flash, as he hit him with the first one at the end of the last chapter, and we can just see Sukuna's shock as he looks down at his stomach. He's like, oh damn, I might be cooked here. And then, straight after, Yuji hits Sukuna with another black flash, making the count 3 now. But now is when things get crazy, because Yuji and Sukuna stare at each other, and Yuji then uses his own version of cleave on a pillar, and Sukuna acknowledges this, and says he knew Yuji could use it. This panel here really reminds me of Thor in Avengers Endgame, when he says he knew Captain America could lift the hammer, except Captain America was using Thor's abilities to help him out. Yuji is using them against their creator. So now, Yuji has 2 curse techniques, those being blood manipulation and malevolent shrine. And that is a crazy combination, especially combining that with his punches that damage the soul and his near heavenly restriction level physical stats. Anyway, Yuji then throws a broken pillar at Sukuna, using it as a distraction as he grabs Sukuna's leg and he uses cleave on it, and Sukuna tries to counter with a dismantle, but Yuji just straight tanks it and hits him with another black flash, making that 4 now, already being on par with Nanami's record. It's then revealed that since Yuji just awakened, his output for cleave and dismantle is low, but his black flash soul punches are clearly a big threat for Sukuna right now, and with each black flash, he's only going to unleash more of his potential, and that should increase the output for his cleave and dismantle as well. We are then shown Ino asking for permission to use Nanami's curse tool, and then summoning this crazy Shikigami to attack Sukuna. However, it doesn't do much, but it does distract Sukuna just long enough for, let's say it together, another black flash. Like I swear, in the next chapter, there's going to be a quote like, no sorcerer could ever use black flash at will, except for Yuji Itadori, of course. Like, that would not even surprise me. They're just going to start replacing the Gojo in those quotes with Yuji. But now, that's 5 black flashes right now. So let's keep it going. Sukuna plays dirty and cleaves the ground, but Yuji doesn't care about that. So when Sukuna tries to punch him, Yuji evades and hits a monster right hook, and Sukuna tries to dismantle Yuji again, but he's shocked as he finally realizes Yuji just doesn't care, and he's just gonna keep walking Sukuna down. Sukuna was sitting in Yuji smiling when he did this to Mahito, but now he's on the receiving end, he is not too happy about it. And then another black flash. That is 6 black flashes now. Sukuna then cleaves Yuji's face, giving him a wound just in the same spot as Sukuna's. Interesting. But then another black flash. Now, we are at 7, and Sukuna is not happy. Bro doesn't look this stressed ever since he screamed for Daddy Maharaga to come save him from Gojo. And Yuji then hits him with another Black Flash. Damn, this commentary is getting repetitive, but Yuji is just spamming the Black Flashes. It's like when you don't know a combo in a video game, so you just spam the one attack button you know, but then it actually works. So now we are at 8 Black Flashes total, and the chapter ends, which means so far, Yuji has not just surpassed the record for Black Flashes, but he doubled it. So the question after reading this chapter is simple. Does Yuji Itadori now scale to Sukuna, and by extension Gojo? But the simple answer is no. Yes, Yuji is putting in the work against Sukuna right now, but this Sukuna is nowhere near his full strength. He doesn't have access to his domain expansion, and his curse technique output has been greatly lowered. Even if Sukuna did recover a bit, by landing a couple Black Flashes of his own, he definitely isn't at his peak. And we have to remember, 1 Black Flash from Gojo knocked Sukuna out cold, while 8 Black Flashes from Yuji hasn't even had the same effect. And yes, you can say Gojo covered his fist in blue in order to boost the strength of it, but come on, it's still 8 Black Flashes in comparison to 1. I think the difference in strength between them is still quite evident. But does that mean Yuji won't reach that level by the end of the fight? Also, no. With each Black Flash, Yuji is getting even more powerful, unleashing even more of his potential. And with this, his new cleave and dismantle output should increase. And if we see Yuji figure out how to use the world cutting slash, or even domain expansion at some point in this fight, then Yuji might actually reach their level. In the beginning of the chapter, the question is posed as to whether Yuji Itadori has the potential to equal Sukuna or not. And I think within the next couple of chapters, we are going to get the answer to that question. But Yuji isn't there just yet. He still has no counter for a domain expansion, and he still just isn't at that tier of power just yet. And even if he is, we wouldn't be able to know. The only way that question can be answered is if we see Sukuna somehow recover to full strength, and Yuji does as well. So then both of them can fight at their peaks, and we can see who truly comes out on top. So maybe Sukuna will activate the Tengen merger and then take over that body and fight Yuji or something. But that's just speculation, and we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen. But either way, this is what we want to see from Yuji, actually putting in work on the main villain and not being the backup for a stronger fighter like Yuta. And let Yuji run the ones with Sukuna and keep showing everyone why he is the main character. But overall, this was a great chapter, and if you want to see me cover the next chapter once it releases, then make sure to Black Flash the like and subscribe button to show me you want to see more Jujutsu Kaisen content. Let me guys know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this chapter of the series and what you think will happen in the next one. I'll be reading all of them and giving my thoughts on them. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah, goodbye guys.
Hey everyone, it's me Goku. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to my friend Sacred Saiyan on YouTube. Thank you all for watching.